Joe here with the RideShare Guy, and today we're going to demo the Uber Driver app. Here's what the home screen looks like. We'll start by selecting that top middle portion. This is the Today view. If you have any earnings, they'll show up here. We'll slide that to the right. This is your last trip view. It will show the earnings for the last trip that you gave here. We'll slide that to the left. Slide the Today view to the left. This is the promotions view. If you have any quests or promotions, you can track them here. We'll slide that to the left. And then this is the Uber Pro view. I'm going to slide back to the Today view. If you select the map, it will exit out of there. And if you select the bottom bar, this is where you'll see messages and promotions. We'll tap that bar again to make it go away. If you select that bottom left toggle, you'll see the services that you're available for. You can see that I'm available for Connect, Uber Green, and Uber X. And if you ever want to toggle one of these off, this is where you do it. Now if you select that top right search icon, this is destination mode. And if you want to go into destination mode, you just select this toggle. And I have a few destinations saved, and you just select one of those destinations to go into destination mode toward that destination. We'll go back, turn that toggle off, go back again. Now if you select that top left clipboard icon, this is where we have a lot of options. If you select your picture, this is where you can see your rating, your acceptance rate, and your cancellation rate. You can also see how many lifetime trips you've given and how long you've driven for Uber. You can also see your compliments and achievements here. We'll exit out of here, select that top left clipboard icon again. If we select the inbox, this is where you'll see all of your messages. You'll also be notified here if you receive any tips. We'll exit out of here. We'll select that clipboard icon again. There's the Refer Friends tab. This is where you'll find your personal referral links. We'll exit out of here, select the clipboard icon again. Next we'll select the Opportunities tab. Any promotions, reservations, or events will be listed here. And this is where you'll see your quest bonus opportunities. Every time these quests become available, they'll show up here. And in order to get a certain quest, you have to select it. They're no longer automatically just selected for you. So I'm going to select that quest. I'm going to select the minimum 40 trip quest. So after I complete 40 trips, I'll get a $65 bonus. And then if I complete 10 additional trips for a total of 50 trips, I'll get another $15 bonus for a total of $80. And if we go back into that Opportunities tab, I can now see that I have selected the 40 trip quest bonus. Again, you have to go in every time these are available and select them, otherwise they will expire and they won't be available. If we select the Earnings tab, this is where you see your earnings for the week, and if you want to see more details, you just select that See Details button. If you select the Uber Pro tab, this is where you can see your Uber Pro status. If you select the Wallet tab, this is where you can see the balance that Uber owes you and also when your next payout is scheduled. And you can also actually edit payment methods from here. Now if we select the Account tab, this is where you have a lot of options. At the top you can see any vehicles that you have attached to your account. And if you select that Documents tab, this is where you'll be able to upload all of your documents and also see the status of your documents. Also, if we select that App Settings tab, you have a lot of driver app specific settings here. Now if you select that Help tab, here's the Help section. You can search any topics here. You can also view any messages that you have with Uber here. And you can also call support from here if you need to. Alright, now when you want to go online, you just select that Go button at the bottom there. Now we're online and open to trips. And if you want to go offline, you just toggle up the bottom bar and select Go Offline. Alright, let's go back online. Looks like a trip radar request has popped up. These are requests that are open to drivers nearby, and drivers have a chance to select these rides and get matched with that ride. You can see up here that a couple drivers have already been looking at this ride, and if you do want one of these rides, you just select it. And you won't always be matched because a lot of drivers may be looking at these rides. As far as the trip details, you can see that the trip is worth $4.94. The rider's rating is 4.92. The pickup location is 6 minutes and 1.8 miles away, and the cross streets are Pascal Avenue North and North Terrace Drive, and the trip itself will be 7 minutes long and 1.85 miles, and the destination will be on County B Road West in Roseville. Alright, let's go back to the main screen. We can see we're still online, and looks like I've received a request. And this is what the Upfront details screen will look like. First, you can see that it's an UberX ride, and the fare is going to be $9.86. The passenger's rating is 4.88. The distance to the pickup location is 12 minutes and 7.8 miles away. You can see the cross streets there, and the actual trip itself will be 14 minutes in duration and 10.2 miles long. And then you can see the cross streets there as well. Looking on the map, you can see that the pickup location is the circle with an up arrow, and the drop-off location is the circle with the down arrow. I personally don't think this ride is priced properly, so I'm going to go ahead and select that X in the top right and decline it. Alright, now I've received another request. As far as these upfront details, you can see that it's an Uber Green trip. The fare is $7.43. The passenger has a 4.77 rating. The distance to the pickup location is 8 minutes and 3 miles. It shows the cross streets. And then the actual trip is going to be 9 minutes and 3.95 miles. And it shows the cross streets of their destination as well. And on the map, you can see the pickup location is that circle with the up arrow. And the drop-off location is kind of hidden up there, but you can see it's at the very top. I'm going to go ahead and accept this one by selecting the box with all of the information in it. Alright, now I've accepted the ride and I can go ahead and start navigating towards the passenger. On this screen you'll see a lot of information and options. At the top there you can see the pickup address. On the bottom you can see the distance to the pickup location in both mileage and time. If you select that bottom bar, you're given some contact options. If you select that phone icon, this is where you can send the passenger a message or call the passenger by selecting that phone icon in the top right there. If we close out of there and go back, you can select that person icon on the bottom right there. And here's where you can cancel the ride if you'd like to. We'll close out of there. Now if we select that bar again, it brings up the trip guide screen. And one option you have here, you see that stop new requests button. If you select that, you will no longer be open to back-to-back requests, which are requests that you receive while you're still in your current ride. And if you keep this on, once you drop off your current passenger, the app will just take you offline. Also, really quickly, here's what a back-to-back request will look like. This is when you receive your next request while you're still in your current ride. You can see the upfront details on the bottom there. It's an UberX trip. The fare will be $4.39. The passenger's rating is 5.0. It will be 1 minute and 0.2 miles away from your current passenger's drop-off location. And then you see the cross streets of the pickup location. And the actual ride for that rider will be 10 minutes long and 2.39 miles. And you see the cross streets below that. And on the map, that red circle with the square in the middle is your current passenger's drop-off location. And then the pickup location for the next passenger is that circle with the up arrow. And if you want to decline this ride, you just select that X in the top right there. And again, you won't receive these requests if you have selected the Stop New Requests button. Also, if you ever want to change your services preferences when you're en route to a passenger or in a ride, you can do that here by selecting that bottom left toggle. And if you ever want to go into destination mode, you can just select that bottom right toggle there. Alright, let's go back to the main view. On the bottom right, you'll see that navigate button. And if you select that, it will launch whatever navigation option you've chosen as your default option. My default option is Google Maps. I'm actually just going to go back to the Uber driver app and navigate with that. Also, there's that information on the top middle that's usually there when you're not in a trip. It's still there actually if you just pull down the top navigation bar. You can see all that information there. And if you want to hide that information again, you can just slide up that navigation bar. Also, if the voice navigation is ever on in a ride and you want to turn that off, you just select the navigation bar. And on the top right there, you'll see that speaker icon. You can just select that to either toggle the audio on or off. Alright, once you've arrived at your passenger's pickup location, on the bottom bar there, it will say that the rider has been notified. And if you select that bar, you'll see the countdown clock. Also, again, if you want to contact your passenger, there's that phone icon on the bottom left there. And if for some reason you want to cancel the ride, you can just select that person icon on the bottom right there. Also, that blue icon with the person in the middle, that is your passenger's real-time location. And if they have chosen to allow the Uber app to track that, you'll see that icon. Alright, and in order to start the trip, you just slide that arrow on the green bar to the right. Here's what it will look like when your trip has started. At the top there, you can see the destination address. At the bottom, you can see the time and distance to the destination. Also on the bottom right there, there's the navigation button. Again, for me, that will open Google Maps. Also, if you ever need to change the destination address, you just select that top navigation bar, and then there's that pencil icon to the right of the destination address. If you select that, this is where you can change the drop-off location destination. Once you arrive at your passenger's destination, when you want to end the ride, you just slide that arrow down at the bottom to the right. After the ride is complete, you can rate your rider, and that's it. If you have any questions, please comment below. Thanks again for watching and drive safe. Thanks.